Hello students, so welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to study about cytokinin, which is a type of a plant growth regulator, which is a type of PGR. So first, let us see the discovery of this one. If you see the discovery, you will find that it was discovered by F.S. Cook and their workers. F.S. Cook and his co-workers, what they observed that the internodal segment, okay, they observed that internodal segment of tobacco stem. Internodal segment means the segment which does not have any meristematic tissue. The internodal segment of tobacco stem was able to proliferate, means it is now able to divide, can proliferate to form callus. Callus means it is an actual unorganized mass of a cell. But to make it proliferate, we have to add something else. So it can proliferate when, in addition to auxin, means along with the auxin, if we provide culture medium is provided either with, this is again very important, please listen carefully. Culture medium is provided with either extracts of vascular tissue, extract of vascular tissue, or either yeast extract, or either coconut milk, or either DNA. Clear? It is provided anything, either of these, you can provide anything, then you are finding that the callus is getting proliferation is going on. The callus formation is increasing when in addition to auxin, you are providing any of these things. Is it clear? This is given in your NCERT in the discovery page. Okay. So you can check it in your NCERT. I'll tell you the page number. Your page number will be going 248 page. Okay. In that second paragraph on top, it is given there. Please note it properly. Now Miller et al. Et al means a group of a scientists are there and the head was Miller. So we just write when the group of many scientists are there. Instead of writing the name of everyone, we write et al. Okay. And this is the one person who is leading person. So we write the name of this person. And at the end, we write et al. Means team is there. What they discovered first cytokinin was discovered by them from autoclaved herring sperm DNA. From autoclaved means sterilized, and herring, this is an animal, and from its sperm DNA, they have isolated the cytokinin. Is it clear? And it was called as kinetin. Why they called as a kinetin? Because it is actually responsible for cytokinesis. Is it clear? Can do cytokinesis. That is why it is known as kinetin. And cytokinesis, you know very well, it means cytoplasm division means cell division. So it is having powerful nature of cytokinesis. That is why the name was given kinetin. Now, but main thing is this, if you check it from where we isolated from the herring sperm DNA. It means it is not naturally cytokinin. It means it is a synthetic product. So we will say it is a synthetic product and not isolated from plant. So I think so till now we have studied three phytohormones: auxin, gibberellic acid, and cytokinin. Auxin was also first isolated from human urine, and cytokinin is also isolated first from the animal DNA. Okay, So these are the two hormones which were first discovered in the animals. Later on, we were looking for them in the plants. It was not isolated from plant. So now see, this kinetin, if they ask you a question, kinetin is a natural, so you will say, no, it is not natural phytohormone, because phyto word means plant, but it is actually a cytokinin, but it is not a natural, it is synthetic product, which is, why we say synthetic product? Because we are obtaining it from animal. Now, isolation. We have to study now isolation. Now see, first isolation was done by first isolation of now naturally, okay? First isolation of natural cytokinin was done from the unripe maize grain, was from unripe maize grain. And because it is obtained from maize grain, it is known as zeatin. It is known as zeatin. Clear? So this is the first naturally occurring cytokinin. It is also isolated from coconut milk. Also be isolated from coconut milk. And all this is given in your page 249. From there, I'm just making in the point wise. Is it clear? Now see their occurrence, you will find them in the root apex, developing shoot buds, you will be finding them in young fruits. These are the areas where they are occurring. Is it clear? And what are they chemically? They are modified purines. Because the kinetin which is obtained, that kinetin, let me just write it, that kinetin is actually N6-furfuryl aminopurine. N6-furfuryl aminopurine. So purine means it's a type of a nitrogenous base. So we will say they are modified purines. Okay? Or you can say they are adenine derivative. Adenine derivative. And it is derived from sorry, just a sec. It is derived from transfer RNA. Okay. Zeatin is, let me write the zeatin chemical name, what it is also known as benzyl aminopurine. Benzyl aminopurine. Clear? So kinetin is nothing, it is N6-furfuryl aminopurine, and zeatin is nothing, it is benzyl aminopurine. So I hope this topic is clear. Now let us study the function of the cytokinin. Now see, the name itself is telling it is responsible for cell division. Because cytokinin name itself is telling it is responsible for cell division. Is it clear? So they will do the cell division. They promote cell division along with auxin. So you can say that they are actually making the permanent cell again meristematic. So they are making the permanent cell again meristematic. The permanent cell can again become meristematic by the application of these hormones. So we will say they are responsible for de-differentiation. They can create de-differentiation. So they are responsible for dedifferentiation. Is it clear? Then second very important function is कि they counteract the apical dominance. Counteract apical dominance. It means, try to understand what does it means. If you know auxin was responsible for apical dominance only. If you know auxin promotes only apical meristem to grow. Apical meristem to grow. Isn't it? But cytokinin prevent apical meristem to grow. Prevent apical meristem to grow. So what does the cytokinin will do then? So what does the cytokinin will do? Check carefully. Cytokinin will promote lateral buds to grow. Lateral buds to grow. Lateral buds means example is your axillary bud. Please, it's very important, try to understand in this area, they both are antagonistic to each other. Antagonistic means they are working in the opposite direction. Okay, antagonistic means they work in the opposite direction. So this is the one antagonistic effect of cytokinin with respect to auxin. Auxin promote apical bud, but cytokinin prevent apical bud to grow. So what does cytokinin will promote? It will promote lateral bud to grow. Is it clear? It will promote lateral bud to grow. As a result, it is counteract the apical dominance. Understood? That is why we say it is antagonistic hormone to the auxin. Now, try to understand with the logic. If suppose it is promoting the lateral bud to grow, it means it is promoting more shoot formation. It is responsible for shoot growth. As a result, when more branches will be there, obviously more leaves will be there. If more leaves will be there, then more chloroplast will be there. Third functions will be growth of leaves and shoot. Simple logic is there. If they are promoting axillary bud to grow, then it means they are promoting adventitious shoot formation. They will promote adventitious shoot formation. They will promote lateral shoot growth. One is growth and one is formation. Please understand carefully, okay? And as a result, when more shoot growth, then obviously it means new leaves will come. If new leaves are coming, it means more chloroplast will be there. So simple, you can understand. When they are promoting lateral buds to grow, it means lateral shoot growth. If more shoot, obviously more leaves and more chloroplast. So you can understand, let us assume this is your, just 1 minute. Let us assume this is your tip, which is continuously growing. Okay. And here you are finding the apical bud. So it is not allowing apical bud to grow. It is allowing the lateral bud to grow. This was your lateral bud, okay, axillary bud. So now this axillary bud is growing and more branches. So as a result, more leaves. More leaves means more chloroplast. More chloroplast will be there. And it is promoting lateral shoot growth. Understood up till here? Now, next important function is that they delay in senescence. Now, next important function is that they will delay the senescence. Senescence means aging. Okay, they will delay the aging process. How will they delay? They will promote nutrient mobilization. They promote nutrient mobilization. Is it clear? So as a result, leaves, fruits, they will not be becoming the old and they will be remaining on the tree for a long time. So they promote nutrient mobilization, and this effect is known as Richmond-Lang effect. This is known as Richmond-Lang effect. I hope this much topic is clear to you. Now next function is, fifth function is, they will increase the shelf life of cut fruits, vegetables and flower. Shelf life means you can store it for a long time in your kitchen. Okay, suppose you cut a tomato and I think so after one day only the tomato is not useful, now you have to throw it. Or if you have cut any fruit, you have to consume it immediately, otherwise it is waste, now it is going. So shelf life of cut fruits, vegetables and flour can be increased by applying this hormone. Okay, up till here I hope topic is clear. The application. The first application you can use to overcome senescence. To overcome senescence. The first application you can use it here. Second, you can use in tissue culture technique. In tissue culture technique, okay? And tissue culture is a technique where actually you are taking a meristematic tissue and when you are adding auxin and cytokinin, then obviously it is making callus. So let us assume this is your shoot tip. Okay, this is a tip area. You have cut this tip area and now you are bringing this tip area and keeping it into the cultural plate. This is your cultural plate. And this is a tip area, you have kept it here. Let me use this color for it. Only small this part you have kept it, okay? And this cultural plate, the medium is provided with the help of agar medium is there. So we'll say agar plate. And you know very well, agar is obtained from the red algae. Now what you will do in this, you will add two hormones. When you are adding auxin and you are adding cytokinin, so I'm writing CCK word means for cytokinin, then after addition, what will happen? You will find that this is increasing because it is responsible for cell division. So it is becoming big in size. Slowly, slowly it is increasing and we say callus formation is going on. So callus is formed. If both are in equal amount, then callus will be formed. But if suppose you increase, see one thing, when auxin is concentration is equal to cytokinin, when both are in equal concentration, then callus formation will be there. But if suppose you increase auxin and cytokinin is less, then root initiation will be there. Root initiation will be there in this callus. And such roots which are developing from the callus are known as adventitious root. Adventitious root formation will be done. But if suppose auxin concentration is less than cytokinin, means cytokinin is more, then shoot initiation will be done. And if shoot initiation, then we will say adventitious shoot formation. Adventitious shoot formation is going on. Adventitious word, why we use it? Because if anything come from the other than the normal position, you know very well, root should come from radical. If it is not coming from radical, it is coming from part other than the radical, we say adventitious root. Same way, the shoot should come from the plumule. If it is not coming from the plumule, it is coming from the part other than the plumule, we will use word adventitious. So can I say that it is responsible for morphogenesis? Because the morphological differentiation is going on. So morphogenesis. Or I can say they are making organ, they are making stem or they are making root depending upon who is increased concentration. So we'll say morphogenesis or organogenesis, we can use them. Is it clear? Now let me give you the bioassays. Bioassays names are there. It's just, it will help you in your competitive exam if they ask you. Number one bioassay is chlorophyll preservation test. Obviously logic is there because when they are promoting more leaf formation, so it means more chloroplast, means more chlorophyll. Second is cell division test. If you apply the cytokinin and if cell are dividing, it means it is cytokinin only. Then tobacco pith. tobacco pith culture test. And last is expansion means increase of excised means cut. You have removed the cut part, you have cut it, the reddish cotyledon. And now see, this is the mind map. Cytokinin, where we find it, first of all, if you see, it is occurrence is in the root apex, developing shoot buds and young fruits. Functions, if you know, we have already discussed, it is showing the cell division, shoot growth, helping in overcome apical dominance, delay in senescence, and it is responsible for leaf growth. Okay. Now, what are the uses? We use them to overcome senescence and we use them in the tissue culture. So this is the mind map for the cytokinin. I hope this topic is clear to you. Thanks for watching.